It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. It's the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
They're on the 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
A loss of 2.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, middle. Get hot. Get hot.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff headed right to Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. From the gun, run for Henry. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Craig Woodson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. He's got a man left. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Complete out to the right side. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Made out a throw on 3rd. Short pass brought in. This gets the 1st and more. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play.
It's a gain of 23.
And that's a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
It's Henderson on the give. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
Behind the scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. May off the play fake. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. That throw behind his intended target. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And some nice running there gets him a 3rd down coming up.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. This one's caught. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. Henry's going to try to pick it up. He's going to be short of that goal line drop, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Ravens hoping to put our first points on the board. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Patriots nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Antonio Gibson now to return it.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's May. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. On the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A gain of 7.
First down, ball at the 36. May now from the gun. Hits him on the end route. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. To the air yet again, May. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, May. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Going play action, May. He throws a bullet to the and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. There he goes on the right side. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick six.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Here's Luke for the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Spotting our AFC Championship on the line. On the return, here's Gibson. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now May coming off that pick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No place to go. Ravens taken down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Here he goes, third and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Buck meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
180. Hey, Ozzy, shut. Hey, middle.
Out of the gun, give to him. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Hits his running back. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On first down, Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's got room to roam. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
25-yard line.
Oh. Sit hard.
Here's Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throw...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's about 43 yards for him.
A 43-yard attempt.
Loop knocks it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
Hey, credit to the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here's Gibson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
And the Patriot first down.
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. He brings this one back. Touchdown Baltimore off the pick six.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, oh, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one splits the uprights.
The score.
And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Gibson. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Mays pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Give right side to Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Ravens with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. And only can get it a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Jackson now on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Jackson, quick pass wide. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep running away with this. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Patriots, nothing. Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Handoff for Henderson, running left. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Get it?
Running back sent in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's the pistol snap to May. Brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Counter play. It's Henderson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Solid 4-yard gain there. And now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Patriots just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They're going to throw out of the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
A gain of 17.
It's It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The pistol, Henderson. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Henderson. Has some room to work. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. The left side, caught by Andrews. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens continue piling it on here in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gibson.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Barely outside of their own end zone. It's 2nd and long. He'll throw from his end zone. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Report! 180! 180!
They're going to pass it here. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Now here's Lamar. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Trying to push deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. It's a foot race. The 30. The 10. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Oh, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six.
Wow. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Gibson. And with a shot, this game is over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a one seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.